Donovan Frost here, with an all-new entry into the LaserRot archive. Tonight, we're going to take an in-depth look at the best superhero movie ever made. And I'm not talking about The Phantom.
I must say, we have a very exciting proposal.
A video game based on your many adventures.
What would you call it?
Iggy's World.
The Indomitable Spike.
The Super Koopa Cousins.
I'm talking about the Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, it's LaserDisc time. Where I sit around, drink beer, and watch a LaserDisc. Finally, it's LaserDisc time. Where I kick back with the beer, spin a LaserDisc. Few good men, House Party 2, Mrs. Doubtfire and Turbulence, Highlander 2, X-Files, Garth Brooks and the True Lies. Well, hello, it's LaserDisc time. Where we sit around, drink beer, and watch a LaserDisc. Finally, it's LaserDisc time. Oh, where I sit down, drink a LaserDisc, and watch some beer.
I overheard your name was Daisy. You know, I haven't heard that name around here. It's really nice, too. No, I have heard it because it's like the flower and everything. But it's not like I hang around the flower shops or nothing like that.
What my brother is trying to say is he doesn't know what to say. He doesn't even know how to begin.
John Leguizamo, Bob Hoskins. Who else? Who else? No else.
Go this way! No, it's this way. That's the echo. How do you know? I've been listening to pipes all my life. Come on, okay.
We have Dennis fucking Hopper.
Do you know what I love about mud? It's clean and it's dirty at the same time.
Pack up your bags, boys and girls. We're going to Dino Hatton. Hey there, Donovan Frost, here to talk about a few things, one of which is Wario. Just kidding. This is just Wario's world. Has nothing to do with Mario. It's Wario.
I don't know, I ain't been to Manhattan in a couple of weeks.
Are you boys new here in town?
Lady, we're looking for somebody, and we're from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You know, boys, it's very dangerous here in this neighborhood. You shouldn't wander around without a weapon.
Yeah.
You got one?
No.
All right. Get on, suckers! Cooper coins! I need Cooper coins, you lamos!
So, this film came out in 1993, and I was first in the line of the theaters to see it. There wasn't much of a line when I went because it was a drive-in, but that being said, there still wasn't much of a line. No one really liked it, and I never understood it.
Come and get it, good boy.
For years, I've touted that this film is more than what it seems. And it is an important cornerstone in filmmaking of the 90s and the 2000s. It's dark, it's real, and it doesn't really mess around.
Hey guys, cheer up. Stay with your work. Ain't got no water anywhere. Food's bad, so's the air. Got no resources. In a great big stupor. All because of the evil
you've heard the stories and the tales, you've played the games, you've heard about how the film was troubled and the directors were assholes. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the visual representation of Super Mario Brothers on LaserDisc. And I'm here to talk about the physical representation of this film in the minds, in the hearts of millennials.
Let's see what I got over here.
What's the start on this thing?
You gotta think about this, Mario Rooney.
I can't believe you can do that.
Comes from sitting on my butt all day playing video games, that's why.
This is a transformative film. Figuratively, literally. It's perfect. You may be thinking right now, what is he fucking talking about? Watch this.
Hey, the fungus just saved us.
What are you talking about? It was my driving that saved us.
It wasn't your driving that just saved us. That tunnel just sneezed us out, and then this giant booger caught us in there. That's what saved us.
Oh, come on!
So many films that came after it tried to emulate it. I mean, look at how Nolan did the Batman films. Try to make him gritty, real. I mean, fuck. They've been doing that since '93, baby.
Simon, de-evolve him now.
Our old king! You try to get rid of him, but the king is everywhere! You can't get rid of him!
See you later, alligator.
This movie was how I figured out like what evolution was. I went to a Christian school and they wouldn't teach that, so I had no idea like that people came from monkeys and stuff. I feel like this movie is the most accurate representation of what could have happened if that meteor didn't come down and crush the earth, kill those dinos. So we're drinking some beer as well. Before I get into that though, I gotta finish this one because this is what I had open just now. So this is not our featured beer tonight. We have Space Station Middle Finger from Floyds Brewing out of, I think that's Indiana someplace. I've had a few of their beers. They tend to be on the more expensive side, so I'm excited to try this.
Back at the police station!
Hey, Mario, look at this. These little mushroom things on the fungus.
Great. A building with athlete's foot.
So a quick history before we get started. This film was made by a husband-wife duo who had a history making commercials and music videos. They also directed all the Max Headrooms, including the first 20-minute music video they did originally. And my favorite music video, The Body Electric by Rush, check that out right now. Their vision was true, and that really, really shows.
Playtime Pizza here, may I help you?
King Koopa here.
Oh, yes, sir.
I'd like the Koopa special.
Pterodactyl tail on that?
Yes, dino, lizard, hold the mammal, no worms, and spicy.
So behind me are, you can see, 2 LaserDiscs. And you're thinking, whoa, what? I can't read that one over there. Just kidding, that's the one in English. Maybe you can't read English very well. What about this one? Couldn't read it. Maybe you can read Japanese pretty well. Whatever. But yeah, that's right. We got 2 LDs to look at. Now, I filmed the A side and the B side footage from both, so you'll be seeing that. So this is the second release of Super Mario Brothers in Japan, and this is not the dubbed version. This is the subbed version. They did release another one that has a green obi strip. Come across that. Love the back on this thing. Like, fuck yeah. Like, that should be a post. That should be the front of this damn fucking cover. Why not? Hoppinator. That's horrifyingly cool. Alright, let's give this a pour. Look at this. Golden goose layeth an egg that I will drinketh upon my bed. Laser beds. This is a 3 Floyds brew. They have a bunch of different releases that I've come across and tried. This is going to be my first review from them. A little hazy. Smells a little peachy, some pineapple, not much pine, unfortunately. This is an American Pale Ale, so it's probably going to have a little more of a caramely taste to it. It's got to go. Yeah, not too bad. Pretty sweet. Quick finish. Not much of a hop stick around. So, video quality comparison between the two. The Japanese release was a little softer and had a more of a washed out color palette, which tends to be the case with Japanese releases because a lot of the Japanese players had a button you would press that would kind of darken the image overall and make it a little more pleasant to watch than a lot of the American releases, which can have more like a booming red. So Space Station Middle Finger, I'm going to have to give it a 7 out of 10 on the LaserRot scale. It's a very good APA. So I've always been of the opinion that there's no such thing as a bad movie. It doesn't exist. And that's not necessarily a new opinion, but that's mine. And I know a lot of you feel the same way. So my initial issue with this film, and mainly the reception of it, was that they were trying to apply things that you can't apply to a film like this. I mean, the script was great. It was well acted. There was just lunacy that they were acting out. But it was all well executed lunacy. That alone puts this in a cut above. It's a action movie. It's a superhero movie. It's a video game movie. It's a fucking art piece. I'm gonna have to give this film a 9.3 out of 10 on the LaserRot scale. How could you not? If you break it down and split it up into tiny pieces and look at it, you could say, oh, this is fuck, this is fuck, this is fuck, this is trash, this is awful, what is this? But as a whole, it comes together in some chaotic unity of beauty, and everything about it is perfect. But split down to its atom, you know, split anything down to its atom, see what happens. You get a nuclear bomb.
I want it. You take all of it.
Well, that was sneaky.
We don't even have any security.
Those guys will do anything for publicity.
These filmmakers took a risk making that. And I know that sounds cliche, but they did. They planned on making it a lot darker than it was, and things got mucked up along the way. But their goal was to make, I mean, fuck, PG-13 even. Who knows what could have been. But what we got was still an enjoyable film nonetheless. And I hope that everyone else feels the same way. And if you see it in the wild, obviously pick it up. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. I tried to keep some of the footage more ambiguous, but there's really not much of a plot. I don't know. I don't want to spoil Super Mario Brothers the movie for anybody. That would be... I couldn't live with myself.
What are we gonna do?
Don and Frost signing out. Watch it, live it, love it, read it. crank out some 3 Floyds, Space Station Middle Finger. Cool name for a beer. I will say that. A cool can too.
40 million gazillion years ago, they say we came from apes. Why? Well, I don't know. Apes came from a fish came from a bug, the bug came from some sort of floating slug. No, they're no, they're only fooling themselves. You see, they have no facts in the fiction bookshelves. So why don't we still have monkeys in the water with fish as a father said? Why do they bother? Yeah, call it evolution. In reality, I call it evolution. Yeah. Why's